לכם, it's Ya'akov, Shepard here from King David's Tomb, KingDavidKabbalah.com, and we are in Parashat Bamidbar, and we want to get some Kabbalistic inspiration from the Holy Zohar. The Zohar is talking about the pasuk Ish al diglo be'otot. The flags, which is the signs of the tribes of Am Yisrael in the desert. That's the subject that we are dealing with today. Says the Zohar, גילין ארבע משריין כנסת ישראל, עינון תריסר שבטים, תריסר תחומים, זכור לה. There was 4 camps, 4 flags. Each flag had 3 tribes with it. And those 4 camps that are divided to 12 is surrounding the Mishkan. And the Mishkan is representing the Shekhinah. So Am Yisrael is surrounding the Shekhinah. And that's what we see further on, like it says in Tehillim, ששם עלו שבטים, שבטי יודקי. The tribes came up to the Beit HaMikdash, which is basically the same concept of the Mishkan, obviously. The feminine aspect, the Shekhinah. This is the 12 tchumin, 12 domains, that is a big subject matter through the Kabbalah, starting from the Sefer Yetzirah. That will be too much to explain for this little class, but in a way you can say that those 12 domains are all of the space that was created by Hashem to put the creation inside of it. Anyhow, it says the Zohar that when we speak about those 12 tribes of Am Yisrael, Reuvoni, Hashimoni, etc., we see the Hey in the beginning of each one of the names and the Yud in the end of each one of the names. These 2 letters, Yud K, are the first half of the name of Hashem. What does it mean? The Gemara is telling us that this is a way that Hashem testified on the tribes that they are pure. But the Zohar is adding another level of understanding, that the tree of life, the holy tree, that is basically the structure of the Sefirot that Hashem created, is putting its seal on the tribes. And that's basically the concept of the Merkava. We know that the chariot of Hashem, by the vision of the Yechezkel HaNavi, that there was a face of lion in the right side and the face of the ox in the left side, and the face of the eagle and the face of man. This is 4 faces of the Merkava. And the Zohar said that the structure of a man is within each one of them. Now obviously, like I always have to say, we should not picture any physical picture. When we think about the Merkava and the Chayot HaKodesh that are basically the chariot, same thing, is not physical animals that we see around us, of lion and ox, etc. When we say that there is a human structure within which each one of them, it doesn't mean physical human structure that we see by people around us. That's not what the Zohar is coming to tell us. So what is it? Says the Zohar that it refers really to the angels, that Michael, the angel, was in the right side and Gabriel in the left side. Uriel was in the front, and Raphael was in the back. And the Shekhinah is on top of all of them. And those 4 angels, each one of them had a whole camp with him. So that is correspond in the heavens to the 4 camps of Am Yisrael in the desert. Says the Zohar that the same thing was also by Am Yisrael, also in the heavens, and also afterwards when they came to Eretz Yisrael. So we have 2 flags in the front and 2 flags in the back. It says the Zohar that when there was 2 flags of the front moving along, that was meaning, the meaning of that was that the whole camp, the camp of the Mishkan as well, is moving along. And so those 2 flags of the front was the flag of Machane Yehuda, which is correspond to the angel Uriel, and Machane Reuven, the camp of Reuven, that was corresponding to the camp of the angel Michael, that was in the south and the east. And that is also connected with the concept of the angle of the altar that was also significant, that angle of the south and east. Anyhow, further on we have the camp of Dan to the north, and the camp of Ephraim to the west. The camp of Dan was corresponding to the angel of Gabriel, and the camp of Ephraim to the west correspond to the camp of the angel Raphael. And once again, it is all around the Shekhinah, around the Mishkan, around the altar. All the same concept, that Am Yisrael and the angels, part of our purpose, part of our mission is to protect the Shekhinah. And that's something that we need to understand, that whatever it is that we do, we don't have, I don't know if to say privilege, but we don't have the possibility of living life that doesn't matter. Everything that we do makes a difference. And as much as we are strengthening ourselves and getting over all of those tests that Hashem is sending us, we are strengthening that surrounding protection of the Shekhinah. And the point that we have to understand is that whatever it is that we do in this world makes a difference and affects the heavens. And what the Torah is commanding us many times is basically a manifestation of different processes that are taking place in the heavens. The Zohar is concluding that because we understand that what we do makes a difference in the heavens, we should do the right act according to the heavens. Whatever is the proper act that we do, as much as we do it more properly, it will awaken those amazing, magnificent levels of abundance in the heavens. But eventually, they are coming down to this world. And B'ezrat Hashem, I will finish with a blessing. Hashem will show us how every action that we take in this world is making a difference and taking an effect, and every good act that we do is bringing us closer and closer to the final redemption. But Hashem will help all of us to be within the redemption, to do our part for the redemption, and so Hashem sit all together in the Shiur of Mashiach. So Hashem Son. Shabbat Shalom V'Varach.